What's up guys, welcome back to Finance to Fly. My name is Luke and I'm here to help you elevate your travel while minimizing your spending. Today we are going to be reviewing and going over the American Airlines AAdvantage program. If you're unfamiliar with the American Airlines AAdvantage program, it's pretty much their mileage program, how they reward their customers when they book flights with American Airlines or hotels, rental cars, and everything else through their travel portal. Let's jump in, see what their credit cards are, see how you earn points, status, and all that with American Airlines. First things first, we're going to go over the statuses. You have 4 levels of status with American Airlines that you can earn, and you obviously have the invite only your status. First level of status is gold status. You're going to get this after 40,000 loyalty points. How do you earn 40,000 loyalty points? Well, you earn 1 loyalty point per mile earned, and you'll earn 5 miles per dollar spent on American Airlines flights minus taxes and fees. And then of course you'll get bonuses with statuses, which we'll discuss now. So with gold status, what are you going to get? You're going to get priority check-in, you're going to get group 4 boarding status, you'll get complimentary upgrades but lowest on the list, your first check bag free, and you'll get complimentary main cabin seats when you are checking in. And then lastly, with gold status, you will earn another 40% bonus in terms of loyalty points and miles when you earn on flights. And to estimate how much you'll have to spend with them, it'll be about $8,000. So with American Airlines status, first lowest status out of the way, what is their second status? Well, it is platinum. And with this, you'll need 75,000 total loyalty points, so an extra 35,000. You'll get priority check-in, group 3 boarding, complimentary upgrades, a little bit better than the gold status, 2 checked bags free, and complimentary preferred and main cabin seats at the time of booking. This will also allow you to earn 60% bonus on loyalty points and miles, and in total you'll need to spend $13,000 with American Airlines for the status. Next up, you have Platinum Pro. It's not Platinum, it's Platinum Pro. It is going to be after 125,000 loyalty points, so another 50,000 loyalty points. This will get you group 2 boarding, complimentary upgrades up to 3 days before your flight, 3 checked bags for free, and then complimentary preferred and main cabin seats at the time of booking. You'll earn 80% more loyalty points and miles on these eligible flights, and you'll need to spend around $19,250 in order to get this status. Then last but not least, you have Executive Platinum. So you have Platinum, Platinum Pro, and Executive Platinum. This is going to require 200,000 loyalty points. This will get you group 1 boarding, complimentary upgrades at most 100 hours out, 3 checked bags for free, and then obviously complimentary seats in the back of the main cabin. You're going to earn actually 120% more loyalty points once you earn this status, and it'll only cost you around $27,600. So in total, you have 4 eligible statuses you can earn with American Airlines, all through spend, not through flights. You can earn that on 1 flight, you can earn that on 4 flights, you can earn it on 10 flights. Whatever you spend on American Airlines, that's how you're going to earn it. Next up, we're going to go to the credit cards, talk about them a little bit. I have videos on most of them, if not all of them, on the channel, just breaking them down. We're going to do it a high-level breakdown, really quickly go through them and discuss what they earn. So you have 5 cards, all from Citi, 4 personal, 1 business. They actually used to split this with Barclays, but that was bought over in 2025. It's nice, all Citi cards. You have the MileaPlus, the Platinum Select, the Globe, and then the Executive card. That's bottom tier to top tier. $0 annual fee, $95 annual fee, $350 annual fee, and $595 annual fee. Then you have the business card. It is a $95 annual fee. All of their sign-up bonuses range from 50 to 100,000 miles after between $3,000 and $7,000 spent in the first 3 months. That top tier card is going to get you lounge access. It's going to get you some extra perks and credits, stuff like that. It's going to get you some better mile earnings. It's going to get you free check bags, 25% back on in-flight purchases. So is the Globe card, so is the $99 annual fee card. The only card that I'd probably leave out of looking at is the MileaPlus card. It's just a $0 annual fee card. If you end up getting one of those top end cards and want to downgrade to a $0 annual fee card, that's kind of where that card lays. But between all the 3 cards, you're going to get free check bags, you're going to get 25% back on in-flight purchases, priority boarding, and most importantly, you're going to earn some extra American Airlines miles. This ranges from 2 to 4 points per dollar spent. The more points you want to earn per dollar spent on American Airlines flights, the higher level card you're going to want to go to. Pretty simply laid out. All the airlines keep 3 or 4 cards, and no annual fee, a $99 annual fee-ish, give or take, 351, and a high-end one with lounge access. American Airlines is no different. All of these have that. If you're looking at which one you should get, it just depends on what your level of spend is and where you want to be at. I'd probably go with the lower 2 cards if you aren't trying to get lounge access. If you're trying to get lounge access, the card is just a lounge pass at a cheaper rate. Trying to get a sign-up bonus, maybe look at all 3 of them, see what they actively are. They change from time to time. I know you can get 80,000 points after $1,000 spent in 90 days in the past, earlier this year, and that was with a flight attendant code. Not sure what it is exactly at this moment of this video's releasing, but you can check it out and see what's available to you now. Next up, how else can you earn American Airlines miles? Well, pretty simple. You can transfer them in from Citi. If you have Citi thank you points, you can transfer those at a 1-to-1 ratio to American Airlines. It is honestly a solid option if you have a lot of Citi points. American Airlines points are hard to come by just because they don't have the highest earnings rates on their cards for, I guess, auxiliary spend outside of the airline. And if you're not flying with them often, you won't be able to get tons and tons of points. This offers a, I guess, relief to that. You're able to transfer 1-to-1 ratio in. This is actually brand new. It came out in 2025. It has been a hit so far. Award space is drying up with American Airlines. One thing you probably can see over the next year or two, they're going to devalue points, make it cost a little bit more to redeem your points. Not surprised going there if they're transferring points in, but it is a good option if you have a lot of Citi points. Speaking about points, we're going to talk about a couple redemptions, show you where you can get with your American Airlines miles, and show you some good redemptions. They're going to kind of be not based out of the US, but I guess what else you can get, you know? You never know what you can get until you know, right? So this first one's going to be from Madrid to Lima, Peru. It's a 12-hour non-stop flight on Iberia Airways. It's going to cost around 68,000 miles and $150 in taxes and fees, and that's in business class. It's a 12-hour long flight. You're practically getting 2 hours per 10,000 miles spent on a business class flight. It's a solid redemption if you have to take this route. I don't think a lot of people take that route. That's why it's available. I honestly say it's probably readily available. If you have to take the route, really good redemption. Good way to use your American Airlines miles. This flight's probably $5,000 if you had to take it without points. Next up, I've got an interesting little option. We're going to be flying from Charles de Gaulle in Paris all the way down to Perth, Australia. If you don't know where Perth is, it is on the left side of Australia. It's pretty hard to get to. It's 5 hours from Sydney, Melbourne, and all those places. It is kind of in the middle of nowhere, but it is a very cool place from what I've heard. Either way, if you're trying to get to Perth from Charles de Gaulle, you can use American Airlines miles, 60,000 points main cabin, or for an extra 25,000 points, you can fly business class. There's a little bit more of a direct route you can take, but if you want to use your American Airlines points, why not book this? You can fly Finnair's business class, as well as Qatar Airways business class. You'll be taking a flight from Charles de Gaulle to Helsinki, Helsinki down to Doha, and then Doha over to Perth. 3 flights. It's a little bit more than what you want, but it's a good way to use your American Airlines miles, try different business classes, and save money. Last but not least, wanted to find a unique flight. If you're trying to get all the way to Australia from the US, it's going to be pretty difficult. There's not that many direct flights, only from Dallas and the West Coast. But if you're trying to get from New York, maybe you want to take this JFK to Auckland flight. Business class is going to be hard to come by, but economy and premium economy are always there. This is a 17.5-hour long flight, so it's not for the faint of heart. It's on Qantas. You're going to be booking a main cabin class ticket for 40,000 points or a premium economy ticket for 65,000 points. Either way, you're going to be paying about $45 in taxes and fees. It's a solid option. If you have to go that far, you're going to want to try to take as least amount of stops as possible. This is a good option. Of course, it's premium economy. It also shows you that economy and premium economy are way more wide open than business class. Business class is hard to come by in terms of ward space. Premium economy and economy are better. Maybe you want to book the premium economy and then just upgrade with cash to business. Not sure what that upgrade cost would be, but if it's within $1,000 or so, could be a good deal. So now wrapping things up and talking about my thoughts. What are my thoughts on American Airlines program? Well, it's an airline program. It's an airline mileage program, and for one, it's actually decent right now. At the time of recording, they haven't devalued their points into garbage, kind of like Delta has, kind of like United has. You still get business class tickets for 70,000 miles. United's at around 80 or 88. Delta's up there unless you're getting an award sale. American Airlines also has cheap redemptions. You can get 7,500 points one way anywhere in the US, just depending on the time of the year of the travel. American Airlines has a solid program. One thing it does focus on is status is based off spent money on the airline, and the cards could be a little bit better. I did a comparison between the top airline cards, and American came in number 3 compared to Delta and United, just because it doesn't have that many perks. American's kind of lagging behind in terms of cabin class and all of that. I know a lot of the domestic flights in the US, they don't have IFEs installed, and the cabins are pretty basic, but I think they are trying to improve, trying to become a more premium airline. They're just not at that point right now. What they are at is a good solid place to redeem points and earn points. American Airlines miles are some of the hardest to come by, or they were before you could transfer city points in. They still are valuable. You can get some solid redemptions anywhere in the US and then anywhere around the States. I know I was looking at the flight down to Miami from Cleveland. You can book that pretty much for under 20,000 miles round trip, direct. It's a pretty good deal. It just depends on what time you're flying. So that's where I kind of stand with American Airlines. I use them every once in a while. I keep around 95,000 miles in my account because I ended up opening a credit card, getting the sign-up bonuses, and I keep those miles around in case I need to use them, because they do have good redemptions every once in a while, especially with their partners across the seas. I showed you some of those redemptions. They come at a good rate. 85,000 miles is topping up pretty much the highest value you're gonna pay. That's honestly solid, and it's rare to find. Take advantage of it while you can, because I'm sure a devaluation is coming soon, and the points that they have are valuable. So now I want to wrap things up. I want to hear what your thoughts are. What do you think of the American Airlines program? Do you fly American Airlines primarily? Let me know down in the comments below, and if you could hit that like and subscribe button, it would be greatly appreciated. Until next time, have a great day.